You're listening to Radio Patch. Welcome back to Lord Patch Plays Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate. And I'm gonna figure out what I'm doing. Oh yeah, we're gonna do a thing. Right about now, we talk to this grandma. Oh, there you are. Unfortunately, your urgent quests this time are a bit tough. You were tagged to hunt a Mizitsune in the Primal Forest, but that wasn't bad enough. You also need to hunt a Gammoth in the Frozen Seaway. That's right, you'll need to complete 2 quests this time to increase your hunter rank. Neither one of those monsters are to be taken lightly. Be careful out there, young hunter, understood? Oh aye, I understand. Welcome back, Hunter. What time is it? Urgent quest time, which means serious voice time.
I have 2 quests for you this time. You can take them in any order, but you must complete both. The first is to hunt a Mizitsune. It's the talk of the town, if the town is Yukumo Village. Apparently this monster's got some kind of crazy bubble attack going on. Ha! What's it gonna do, clean you to death? The second is to hunt a Gammoth. It's all the hunters in Poke Village have been talking about lately. The locale is in the Frozen Seaway, so remember to stock up on items to protect you against the cold.
Wow, looks like you have your hands full. Which one are you going to take on first? Bubble Fox or Krusty Trunk? I do not like these names. You've given them scary names. Right. Time to start checking it. Because I did promise something. La la la. And for that we're going to need some water. You know what, I have been seriously considering the hammer method. Because yeah, I've shown off bows, and bows are okay. They're really good for range, obviously, but like I have to upgrade all the bows. Or I could get into hammers again, but then I'd have the same problem having to upgrade all the hammers. But I'm more articulate with hammers in this game than I am bows. So I'm just overthinking it. Right! I think what we're going to do is we're going to play it safe for this one. And you're going to go around that one there, and then Chaos Oil, then Ralph. You'll have to forgive me, I don't know what I've done to myself. But this morning I woke up early, did a bunch of stuff, and then I was like, okay, I've got time before lunch. So I was watching a bit of YouTube, and I was like, oh, I feel cold, so I'll lie in bed for a bit. Fell asleep, and woke up like half an hour ago. And I was like, well, I'm not having lunch today. Or I will, but like, later. And what we're going to do is, we're not going to do this urgent quest right now. I said, unlike Subnautica where I constantly fail to live up to my promises, Wendy's on a 5-stream streak, nicely done. Yay! We have a new monster to fight. A monster I have never fought before. The Deadeye Yangaruga. I have heard of this creature. I've heard of its terrifying powers. Will I succumb to its ferocity? Or will I show it who's boss? No idea, we're gonna find out. You woke up at 9 AM because you wanted to get groceries today. Groceries is such a weird word to me now. It got ruined by a certain precedent. But then again, where I come from, we don't use the word groceries, we just call it shopping. Deadeye Yangaruga. Unique specimen with a scarred eye and missing ear. Oh, I forgot to do that. Then again, I do know this map alright, so I think we'll be okay. Owie! So this is probably gonna be a tough fight, because all the goodness gracious, I am knackered. Because all the, what are these variants? All these special missions have been quite tough. So what I've learned about this monster a little bit, so there was a YouTube short that came out, was that it's smaller than a regular young Garuga, but it makes up for that by being like 3 times as ferocious. So I've really got to be, whoa, whoa, that it, red poison is bad. Oh, and that's a lot of fire. So basically I have to watch out really severely, because this thing spews deadly poison. That's why I've chosen the sword and shield for this fight, because I feel like a little defensive measure and just being a little more cautious will help me out in the long run. Oh, it's got like that cassowary kick. Oh yeah, instead of like pecking into the ground, it smashes its whole face in. Ah! Oh, what? Whoa! Whoa, my health is going down! Oh! That wasn't venom, that was acid! I feel like I'm fighting a xenomorph here. Job! Not again! Smilon, you have one job! Oh my goodness! I gotta like... I will like... Yeah, this is a deadly animal. I had my shield. I didn't have my shield on. Now, is it just short-lived, or if I? Alright, so it's a short-lived venom, but like if I am caught, if he does that while I'm on low health, I am cooked. Ooh. Maybe evasion was the better technique here. That's the move I've got to watch out for. A good stamina royal is taking effect. This is what he's like when he's tired? That is it. Oof. See, I don't mind those moves. It's definitely the... Whoa! What is he doing? Grief, he sprinted. I think that's the most dangerous move to watch out for. Nice! You can see he's only got one eye. But this is a creature that is thought to be here. He also had one ear, but I think we've taken that. I try not to feel bad. Oh! He sprinted, but he also ate dirt. Yeah, that's true. So I don't know if I read that faster than the alert. Oh, I couldn't hear it. I couldn't hear the alert. I'm guessing because, like, it's just quiet enough now because we had to lower the sound later. I'll just turn the volume down a bit. TV just a touch. That should hopefully counter it if someone does that redeem again. Yeah, we need to eat. Oh, thank you, pig. You heard mumbling. Oh. It's only because yesterday everyone complained that the T-Rex thing was too loud. Okay, we got hit by a minor venom. That's alright. Falls down easily. Can I get away with this? Yes, I can. Lovely. I have to be careful with my health. I'm within range for that venom to strike me down. That beak technique is very strong. Okay, it's flying off. So I'm going to turn up. I'm going to turn up a little bit. Okay. I'm going to turn it up to about there, and then obviously everyone's going to tell me it's too loud again. All right, let's keep going. Come on, you buzzard. I've got jingle bells with your name on them. Ah! Did he give venom without the point attack? Or is that just dust? He has eyes like Nagakuga, where he does that. It glows when he's only got one left. Oops. If he is going after my healer. Why did I dive in front of his beak? It's a very stupid thing to do. Oh, I had a break. Oh! Oh, we broke some of the shards in his tail. I don't know if his tail comes off. You know, he hasn't given me enough surprises as like the Rathian does, as like the Dread King Rathian did. But that's okay, because like he's still like a really cool design. It's just whereas I was so comfortable with Rathians, just how they are. Garugas I've always had to like keep my eye on and like watch out for. So the fact that he's hyper aggressive doesn't surprise me, and therefore like the fact I have to be more I have to be more cautious with him is just as a standard, because Garugas are just that intimidating monster. Oh, there we go, got him on the ground. Got another break, I don't know what it was, leaving the wings. Oh! Yeah, I think his Venom's been neutered. I don't know, I think the tail break has, because I noticed when he did his normal swing, there wasn't the red mist, it was just like purple. So it's quite possible we've destroyed the venom glands, just about. I thought he was trying to go down the long way of glands. Let's go. He gone to 3. He's on top of me. I'm not gonna flee this beastie. Oof! Bouncing a blue sharpness and still bouncing. That's a tough cookie. Yeah, see, I don't see the... I think we don't have to worry about the venom as much. Oh! Speaking of. And that's why it's called Sword and Shield. Weapons are degrading sharpness quick. I danced through his legs. I didn't even touch him. Pop a posh. I'll tell you what is disappointing right now. Now that I'm playing Monster Hunter right now. I've been playing Subnautica on the Switch, right? And fun game, absolutely fun game. But the graphical quality really does like I was dropping. I've been dropping a lot of frames while playing it. You know, because of the console. But then I play a game like this and it looks absolutely great on the Switch, though my capture card isn't doing it justice. Right, where we go? Did I not? There you go. He's a screamy boy for certain. I'll just hide in the bushes. He found me in the bushes! There we go. So let's have a look at him while he's down here. Okay, so we've got some beautiful greens going on. Looks a bit mossy. Definitely, I think it's supposed to like resemble like radioactivity toxicity. Beautiful shimmering on the purples. Touches of yellow as well, just to resemble shimmering. I quite like that. That eye though, that is. I don't know how close I can get to that eye. I don't think I can. Like that is a raw wound. Like his eye was taken out by whatever did that. It wasn't me though. Sharp beak. Overall more spiky. Yeah, this is a fun monster. Yep, fun monster. Just to give it a sniff of it. There you go. Fun little mission that. So now we'll change things up. We'll go hunt the Mizutsune. I'm thinking. Let's go zappy zap for this. You know, we haven't done Valor in so long. I think we're going to try Valor. And then I'm going to try Wolfsmaw for that. And then, let's see. Honey Junior, I need to change weapons here because you are just... Let's have a look here. 130, 124, but with lightning, so we'll, yeah. And then Smulan, I want you to be holding that for me. There you go. Rabba. There we go. Hi, I would like to go hunt. Good thing. Event? What are these events? Oh. Oh. Ooh. 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 Whoa, 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 whoa. Where'd all these come from? Oh, these are cool. If I just had these the whole... I have had these the whole time. I'm such an idiot. Because I know the event missions are where you can... Like, look at this. Legend of Zelda, okay? Okay, so some of these I can't just jump into. But some of these missions are how you get cool armor and weapons. So I wonder if it's here I can find it. Look, for example, Yu-Gi-Oh! Client Skill Gamer Boy.
It's time for the final match. This dragon is quite strong, but you've got the unbreakable bonds of friendship on your side. Now get ready. It's time to duel.
Oh, 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 oh. Yeah. The one-eyed man. So this is Jump. We pirates tend to be about... Is this where I get Zorro? I think this is a one... Right, I'm gonna see if we can guess the one bit. So Jump, the Desert Crown. So Jump refers to Jump Magazine, which is the manga that releases all the top end, like all the shonen stuff. One Piece is in Jump. And it's the one-eyed man. He's talking about pirate weapons. So I wonder if this is how you unlock One Piece equipment. Legend of Zelda speaks of it for itself. Fire Emblem. Strider. I don't recognize Strider. Okami. Okami is that one with the big wolf and the paintbrush. Ghosts and Goblins. Classic Capcom game. Crows. The Black Crows. No, I don't know that. You always see me... Respectable boy, I can't deliver this jersey to its destination. I don't know that one. Baki... Baki is another anime slash manga. We're about very muscly people. Koro Koro. Koro Koro is, I think, another manga magazine. I think. Ushio and Tora. The Sealed Beast. I think that refers to... Oh, I don't know what that anime is called, but it's about the girl who frees a wolf demon or something. He's like a pretty boy with wolf ears. Magi, Rescue from the Fall. I think I recognize this one, but I can't name it. The Exploding Flame King. Toss your cursor for if you beat the sea. Shonen Magazine Boss. Jump, Pirate Weapons. Famitsu. Oh, Famitsu is another manga. Dengeki. I'm guessing that's another manga. Uniqlo Shockless, Ambitious Designer. I don't recognize that. Star Fox, we know Star Fox, Nintendo. The Three Virtues Pirate Girls. No, I don't recognize that. Metroid, okay. Metroid gives you some really cool gears. This is where you can get some Samus type weapons. That's really cool. Steel Vanguard Goddess's Will. I don't know that one. The Voracious King. Against the Devourer of... No, I don't recognize that one. Devil May Cry. Mega Man. Brilliant Orchestra. Not sure. The Trini. Sungstar Emissary. Ooh, so that must be cat stuff. Great All Stars. Monster Hunter Fan Club. Monster Hunter Fan Club. Capcom White and Black. Don't know. The Ruler's Rage. Moonlit Tryst. Scarlet Mystery Man. Don't know. I'm taking a little time, but I'll just read this. Don't recognize that. Selfish Kid Princess. Nope. Silver and Gold. Secret Nibbleswath Hunt. Don't let that hyper nibble stuff? Whoa, 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 whoa. This is how I get the hyper gear. Oh, I've got to do all these. I've got to do all these. I've got to do all these. And now that's making me think. Oh, you started watching an anime yesterday. What anime did you start watching? See, I need to check if we've been having event stuff this whole time. Okay, no. Event. We've not been facing any event quests. Natsume's Book of Friends. Oh, that sounds fun. Okay, when we do high rank, when we finish high rank, we will do these event quests. I think they're fun and important. Because a lot of my gear requires hyper gear to upgrade. So if that's how we get hyper stuff, then I'm looking forward to that. Heroes Return, Palico Gear, Donkey Kong, Animal Crossing, Pink Clad Karate Man. Oh, that's Street Fighter. Fan Club, Too Hot to Handle. So this is how you get like really cool. Okay. You'll also unlock Hyper Monsters in the last rank of... Oh, thank you, Jim. I'm just excited because I'm like... These seem so cool. And there's the Silver Rathalos. I was worried why I wouldn't see it, but there it is. And look at that. It says Hunter Devil-Shire, but I'm guessing that's like the hyper, or the Devil-Shire that's never not angry. Plus, this is how you get the... Like Metroid Dead, I think you can get a really cool... It's a Savager. Thank you. I think this is how you get like the... Oh, what's it called? Like a light bowgun that looks like Samus's arm cannon. And it's funny because it's a Yangaruga, which is like Ridley from Metroid. I love when Monster does such cool crossovers, honest to goodness. Anyway, but we're gonna carry on. You loved Metroid when you were younger. I do like Metroid. I've only ever played one Metroid game. and that was Super Metroid, and I had to use the Nintendo Switch's rewind ability because just because like the whole, if you die you go all the way back to the save point that you last saved. It's a, like that is for when people had to rent games. And I didn't have time for that. Yeah, so I did Super Metroid. Though, of course, I've seen tons of people play it. I have said many times on stream that I own the Metroid Prime trilogy on the Nintendo Wii, and I plan to play them one day when I have time. Then, like, obviously, if this was my job, 5 games a week. That's what I'd be playing. I'd be playing 5 different games a week. So we play. Oh, I've chosen Valor Staff. I guess that's what I'm choosing. I have to remember that I can hold. I can hold that for super dodge. Oh yeah, and the other Metroid game I own Metroid Dread. I've owned a collector's edition of Metroid Dread for a while now. Never played it. Obviously that's on me. I was trying to think. Yes, and Metroid Prime 4 is coming out. But obviously, I feel like I really should play the first 3 before I even attempt to touch 4. Then again, I don't have a Switch 2 either. Like I said, I have so many games in my collection that I want to get through first before I even, like, consider, like, getting new stuff. Because I've said, like I said to people on stream before, like, there are so many games on the PS5 I would be more than happy to play. Like, I was, like, for the PS5, I wasn't going to jump into it. I had a PS4. I haven't touched my PS4 in years because it was broken. But if I got a PS5, what I would get is I'd get Monster Hunter World and Rise. I'd get Spider-Man. All 3 of the new Spider-Man games. The Ratchet and Clank, the newest one. The thing is, I work in the shop where I can get these games so much cheaper. But it would so depend on, like, but again, it would just depend on time. I do not have the time. No, that's a lie. I have a lot of free time. But I also like I work 4 hours a day, and that takes up pretty much my whole day. And then when I get home, you know, I try not to, you know, spend too much time where I'm not hanging out with my family. And obviously I'm streaming 3 days a week. So basically my streaming time is my game time. That's what it boils down to. And obviously one of my days has been one of the days of my streaming days has been sucked up by Monster Hunter, because it's such a long game, and I only give 1 day a week to it. Well, no, tell a lie. I give 1 day a week to it,
unless I have to grind for gear, then I will try and, you know, put some time to it. And I chose the longest monster to give. And the irony is, right? I stopped playing Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate because I was like, guys, it's taking too long. I'm only streaming 2 days a week. It was only when 3 days a week I started streaming, but for some reason my brain was like, nah, I have to start from the beginning. Because my brain works like that, and I'm like, I'm not restarting Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate, so I was like, oh, I'll do. I've never beaten Generations Ultimate. I have on the 3DS gotten to G rank and beaten what I consider like the end game monsters, except like the Abyssal Nagaikus and stuff like that. But I have beaten like the end game monsters in that game. So I was like, what I'll do is I've never finished Generations Ultimate. Shouldn't take too long. And I think this will be like part 17 or something. I need to check. But you know what, I will give me some end checks real quick. No, this will be part 18. And what I could do is and I still have G rank to go, yeah. And the thing is, I could give up. I could, like, I could either do one thing. I could either do Tuesdays, do 6-hour streams, or 7-hour streams, but that would take up my whole day. Or I can just grin and bear it. Or I could just stop playing Monster Hunter and pick some of those shorter games. But I don't feel like that's fair. You know, I want to at least see this through to the end. And then I have been saying for ages, oh, after I've done this, I'll do Monster Hunter Rise. You know. Because I've never played Monster Hunter Rise. But I don't know how long that game is. And obviously, I could have, like, gone, hey, I'm just gonna do guild missions. But there are so many monsters that aren't in guild. Which makes me think, should I have only done online missions? But the thing about that is that there's story that I would miss out on. So I don't know. I just wanna do as much as I can. Which reminds me, in my downtime, I do also need to start completing the missions I haven't shown on stream. I mean, I guess I could, but like, Monster Hunter has also proven to be popular enough. Like, a lot of my viewers, a lot of people who follow me have followed me from Monster Hunter. And to be fair, it's not like I'm not having fun. Monster Hunter is my second most... The franchise I've put the second most amount of time into in my life. The first being Pokemon. And honestly, Pokemon is a game I want to... Pokemon series is the one I want to start putting time into. But like I said, I just don't... Like, if I was living by myself, then I think I would absolutely, you know, if I was a loner boy who didn't live with a family, didn't do all this, then I think I would 1 billion% be like 5 days streaming. But it is what it is. You know. And these aren't complaints, I'm just voicing my... Yeah, it is what it is, yeah. I'm just voicing my thoughts out loud. Like I said, one day I could do this professionally. That would be fantastic. But that probably won't happen for like 10 plus years, and by then the whole world would be, I don't know, nuclear apocalypse. Nah, I don't think it'll ever do that. I don't think it'll ever do that. I'm not that pessimistic. It is going to be a grind, absolutely. And it's like, do you know... Imagine if like I'm still doing this and it's like, hey guys, I've turned 50 today and I finally played through those games that I bought all those years ago. Now let's play some PS5 games. Oh my gosh, you play the PS5? What an old console. We're up to the PS6 already. No, wait, no, we wouldn't do that. In 20-ish years. Let's see, in 20-ish years we've got to the PS5. We'll be on the PS10. That'll be it. Like, oh my gosh, why isn't your VTuber a hologram? All other VTubers have holograms that enter my bedroom and sit with me and talk to me. And I'll be like, because I'm old-fashioned. This laptop hasn't died yet. Oh my gosh, my PS10 beams the game directly into my brain. Like, give it the times, old man. Just because you like playing those ancient consoles. Oh, no, I don't. Oh, I just had a horrible thought. I think by the time I'm in my 50s, like the SNES will be like 60 years old. Or something like that. And Nintendo will still charge you like a yearly subscription to play them. I don't think I'm playing Valor really great. If holographic VTubers come a thing, parasocial people. The funny thing is, I think there's a holographic VTuber in Pokemon now, like in the games at least. But they've always been like semi-futuristic. But like it's like a. I was dead confused though, because I thought in Scarlet and Violet they had what people were saying was a VTuber, but then like she appears in real life and you battle it, and I was like, what? And then like what I realize now is she's a streamer, not a VTuber. She's a streamer, and now they've got another streamer in ZA. Why is it always I always have my deepest conversations when I'm playing Monster Hunter? Why is that? Is it just because like I can work on autopilot? I think it is. I think it's because like my brain works on autopilot because it's just so used to Monster Hunter. My muscle memory can just take over, my mouth can just do it. Which is, to be fair, that's why I always call these the hunt and chill sessions. Because Monster Hunter is a very chill game. You're not like, you know, you're not stressing out unless you're fighting like a particularly tough monster. You're not like trying to focus on a plot or story. You're just trying to focus on getting the mission done. Oh, I've just realised playing Metroid Prime will be hilarious for me, because I get so easily lost. And I know, like, in Metroid, they're like, oh yeah, the more you explore, the more of the map you unlock. And I'm like, cool. Where the flip have I been recently? I'll still be in a room like, oh dear, where? And then I turn here, and then I go up here, right? What's the... It'll be hilarious. I think this thing's weakness is lightning, isn't it? You finished colouring the new character, but the name has yet to come to you. Ah, fair enough. Yeah, and then you get some new power and you have to be like, oh, so I have to go into this room where I've been 10 days ago. Yeah, the fact they'll be like it'll be 7 days apart. Because I have debated that. I've really debated that. Like, do I... Like, is the... In my current format, I'm going through 3 games at a time. Which is fine. Which works for me. It means there's variety. It means people can pop in, like, on a specific day. And that way, like, I don't feel like anyone who's committed will miss anything. Like, be like, oh gosh, I can only show up on Mondays. What if I missed this Subnautica game? Or I can only show up on Tuesdays. What if I missed on his monster? You know, etc., etc. I feel like people can have the chance to tune in to their favorite game. And obviously, if people enjoy watching me specifically, then it'd be cool. Oh, Misitsune plate. Wow, the text. Why is the text so blurry? Wait, 1 second. Oh, turn it off. Is my capture card just that bad? I don't know. Oop. Oops. What? I don't know if that's any better. I just manually decided that it's gonna do it in 1080p. Ooh, ancient shards. Scuff, 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 scuff. That's way better. What the hell? Have you been telling... Have I been scuffing this whole time? You mean to... It's kind of like my stream is in actual 1080p. Oh, no! Oh, don't say that! No! Have I actually just been the absolute gooberest of goobers? Is it because I didn't manually change? I tell you what it is. A couple weeks ago, my laptop crashed and crashed bad, and I had to re-download everything. I just thought my capture card was being stupid. I thought it was just like, oh, this is what my capture. Oh. So you're telling me now, actually. You know, I don't notice much of a difference, but oh, goodness. He finally figured out the square peg goes in the square hole. Oh. Lamau. Right. So guys, you're not actually Joshua. It does actually. Are you saying it actually looks better now? Does it actually look like it's in 1080p? Yes, it does. Okay. Thank you for your honesty. I genuinely didn't even know. Oh no, murder potion skin. Okay. Maybe I should just restart the whole stream. Maybe I should just make an entirely different VTuber and just become someone completely new who is just like, hey guys, look, I know exactly what I'm doing from the beginning. No, I wouldn't do that. It's growing. I've growing pains. That's what I'm doing. Patch Lord. Maybe I would become a cat streamer, I don't know. Right.
The unshakable mountain god.
Let's go! La, la. The beast known as God of the Mountain is quite challenging indeed, but it's certainly nothing that a Academy Hunter can handle. Go, Hunter, and bring honor to our name. Hey guys, have you heard of this Lord Patch? Or Patch Lord? I have to start like using a fake accent. No guys, you do not know me. Hello, Askifor. You do not know me. Oh wait. Oh, we're on this. Oh! I thought we were on the mountain map. We're on a completely different map. Look how clean the text. Oh, grief. No, it's good. You know what, Jin? I do appreciate it. For months, he was living in scuff until he figured out how to push a button. As long as everything else looks okay. I wouldn't be a VTuber if there was no scuff. That is very true. I wouldn't be a streamer if there was no scuff. I dance on your face. I do find it funny how the Gamoth theme is the theme for this game. Like in the trailers, this is the theme they play. So it either means that Gamoth does not have its own theme, or the game doesn't have its own theme. Aerial dual blades looking kind of cheap. Aerial dual blades are amazing. Aerial style was made for dual blades. Like, if I wasn't, like, trying to make the gameplay varied, I would just be using aerial dual blades all the time. Because they are so cool at taking out the big monsters. Ow. You just become a living Beyblade. You forget just how big this thing is. Maybe I should have picked up the evasion. Yeah, no, no, no! Stomp on me once. Shame on you. Stomp on me twice. Shame on me. There, no. Now we hit twice as much. People want Gammoth back, but you're like, it's. Are you saying it's just not a good fight for you? Because as far as I'm aware, they've brought all 3 of the other ones back in other games. Because I know in World, I think it's World, Glavenus gets a new variant. Mizutsune is in Rise. I don't know if Glavenus is in Rise. And then Astalos, I think, is in Wild. I think is in Mizu is also in Wild. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I think Mizu's come back more than the others. I don't know. I don't know if Glavenus is back in Wilds. Astalos is in some way. Ah, okay. So they have at different points returned. But I know Mizutsune is definitely in Rise because she's in the demo. Which is the only thing I've played. Like I said, owned the game for probably well over a year. Still never touched it. Glavenus isn't well, but they're not returning Wild yet. But you believe he will see again? Yes, I mean, because he had that really cool, like, is it an acid variant? They give him, or it's either an acid or a lightning variant they gave him. Or something. The acid one, okay. Which I think is interesting, but it's weird it goes from, like, fire to acid. You hate that one. Like, is it a bad fight or is it just hard? Ah! Kicked me in the face. He reduces your armor and then one-shot you. Oh, yeah, that doesn't sound good. I think one of my kittens has dropped in a trap. It's weird how he can fall into a trap. She can fall into a trap. I can't believe I have to wait for the elephant to free me from the ice guys. You have like one job. Thank you, Smula. For the Fated 4, you think Astalos is your probably favourite. Oh, sorry, Glavenus is probably your favourite, but Astalos also really. I can see that. I mean, Glavenus is a T-Rex. That just automatically boosts it up in my eyes. I like. If I were to go through the things I like about them, I think Glavenus, because it's a really cool T-Rex with a sword for a tail. You know, just like the inner kid inside me absolutely loves that. Then you have Astalos, I think I just don't think about the most. Just because, I mean, it's a cooler lightning dragon, don't get me wrong. But it just exists in my mind. Big stompy, yes. I think Gammoth stands out because she's so big. You know, and it's just perfect for aerial style. What? And then Mizutsune, just because I've fought them so many times. The Nvidia Dragon. You know what? I love that. I love that save. You want to get some gingerbread cookies and something to drink? Wish you took a glass of milk. Oh, hello, Outline 168. Nice to meet you. How you doing? How you doing today? Welcome to the Sanctuary, I am Lord Patch, this is Alan. We're playing Monster Hunter today, then we play like a few varied games throughout the week. Come in and hang out? Right. Yeah, I think Mizutsune just because I fought them so much. But I think it's also why Mizutsune stands out to me is just the fact that, like, I really like the... Is it Yukumo? I think it's Yukumo... Oh, I hope I remember that right. The Sauna village is my favourite village out of all these. Just because I love the warm colours, I love the warm themes. Which I think is really cool. And then obviously Mizutsune is the monster relating to that village. So I think that's why it stands out for me. And then of course, like in the demo for Rise, it's there, so I thought that was pretty cool. So I think all of those monsters are iconic. It's just, to me, Astalos doesn't do as much to stand out to me personally. Though of course, if someone comes up to me and goes like, Astalos is my favourite of the Fated 4, I'll be like, rock on man, that's really cool. You like Nice's theme, but you also really like Lava Sea. Yeah, I can see that too. Something called Fruits, which is a drink mixed with sparkling water brand and Norwegian word for soda. Ooh, this is apple and kiwi flavoured very low calories. Oh, apple and kiwi. That's very healthy. Big stomp. Get off me! Big stompies, big stompies, big stompies. Big stompies, big stomps. Oh, so you're drinking fruit bruce, which makes it fruit. I like that. That's clever. I think I may go back and say that. I don't think I'll do all the event missions. I'll just do the ones with monsters I haven't fought yet, including the hyper monsters as well. Otherwise, you know what I mean. We're just watching the same monsters over and over and over and over and over, which we already have been doing. But at least with my game plan for this game has been only to focus on the key quests. That way... Oh look, we can all hide in here now. It's just that way, like, we get through this game at a reasonable pace. There are 4 flavors currently, all are yum, but this green one, kiwi and apples, is one of your fave. Ooh, kiwi and apple. Kiwi, 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 kiwi and apple. Kiwi, 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 kiwi and apple. There you go. I think the microphone's having a little scuff to my VTuber. There we go. Okay. Oh yeah, I can immediately see an improvement in the quality of the stream. Can't believe it took me that long to fix it. Oh, I'm such a goober. Oh, hello, Tummy Chicka Cheeks. How you doing? Oh no. Jin, be nice. Jin, be nice. How you doing, Tommy? How's things? Not the Danish. How dare you? There you are, young hunter. Seems congratulations in order for your promotion to HR6. Oh, there is shade being thrown up in chat today. By the way, we heard from the expedition sent to Wyvern's End. By studying the skeletons found there, they learned that the cargo seems to trap its prey in a sticky liquid, then drag it to its underground nest to feed. The bones of all those monsters strewn across the ground in Wyvern's End were simply the leftovers of its prey. So now we know what happened to all those missing monsters and airships. Those poor souls. Anyway, that's what's in the report. The expedition is ongoing, so we'll see what else they find. If I hear anything else, I'll be sure to let you know. Check back every once in a while for additional news. And please take this. Hopefully you'll get some good use out of it. So, the Carcos is... You guys. You two behave. Be nice. Yeah, it wasn't Windy, that was me. Only if he'll stop you two fighting. So yeah, Nakarkos is the only monster I think of now that actually has a body count. Woohoo, Hunter! Congrats on your promotion to HR6. So you're finally ready to take on 6-star quests. Not many hunters have been able to make it this far. By the way, I received a report from the research group. The research on Wyvern End is going well. It is, of course, only thanks to you that their work can continue. I hope I can be on that team one day. Or in the lab, up to my elbow in monster guts. I know that sounds gross, but it's actually fascinating. Right. Let's have a look here then. What are... Oops. Quests. Yeah, we haven't tried another text-to-speech to see if I can hear that now. Okay, we're gonna fight an Astalos. Okay, cool. So I just need to do 3 more.
Howdy hey, is this on?
I heard that, but not over my headphones. I can hear though, like, I heard something happen, so I was like, oh, and there you go. Right, Lightning Crown, Bug Buffet. Alright, let's go change some gear. Ooh, do these want me for a reason? You saw that. Right. Right, so you've got some new reports for me. Anyone got anything else? Oh, that's already you two. Let's go to Kokoto. Askafru objects! Hey, Askafru. Hey, Askafru, guess what? Guess what? Guess what I figured out? Guess what I only just figured out today? Guess what I only just figured out today? You're a fresh face, and judging by that equipment, you should one of Kokoto's resident hunters, I'm right? I'm not right. Well, that's your first time for everything. So you're a hotshot in our academy, eh? Oh yeah, ask it. I only figured out that I had to manually set the game to 1080 so it shows up good on stream. Me, I run the Guild Garden Hall out in the bustling part of Valhalla. Valhalla draws in a lot of hunters who in turn join a lot of caravans run their business or the harem. Of course, I'm not running their gathering hall right now, obviously. I'm here in Kokoto on business. Actually, speaking of business, you look like the person who could help me out. There's a sultan's queen running loose in the primal forest and it's been causing all sorts of trouble for folks here. The guild assigned the quest to us over in Valhalla, but we haven't been able to find someone who can handle it. So I think you can help us out here. I'll even toss in a reward if you don't get yourself bug stomped out there. What does Poké want? Pokemon! You're looking for more new games today, so much trash in the free games list. Ah, fair enough. Are you excited for the new episode of Dispatch to come out tomorrow? Jumbo Sweetheart, excuse me, would you happen to be the white card demon hunter? You are! Oh, thank goodness, I finally found you. This might sound really sudden, but I need your help with a jumbo problem. By that I mean my hometown Jumbo village is in big trouble. See, every year we have a harvest festival with a famous musical guest on the last night with nights of drinking and dancing leading up to all attack. Now the big finale of our festival's in jeopardy. Jumbo Jeopardy! The caravan carrying the musical guest for the finale is being held up by not 1, not 2, but 3 Blagongas! Jumbo Jimmy Jumbo, Jumbo Jump... You get the idea. We're in a huge pickle. You'll help us, right? Right? The details are all in your request log. Once you're ready, accept it for the quest count of the Hunters Guild. Aye. Yeah, just a... You love Pocky Village. Pocky Village is nice. I do like it. It's very cool. But this is my jam. It's just so warm and cozy. I love the fact that there's like hot springs. And not only that, you've got like your own private hot spring in the house. Like, I can't actually go to it, but the implications past there's your own hot spring. It's pure nostalgia because it's the first village you have this. I know, it's so cool. Isn't it? No, no. Poke is not. It's, Kokoto is the first ever Monster Hunter village. And I know that because I've played... My first ever game I streamed was Monster Hunter. Like, PlayStation 2 Monster Hunter. And it was... I had to... They were like, oh, don't give up. And I was like, don't worry, I won't give up playing it. And I gave up playing it, and I feel bad. And Pokecase is like, yeah. Anyway, we're going back to the hub. Meow. So now, hopefully, when I'm playing games, they should look better now. Okay, Focus! You're a little bit hungry. She's a little bit hungry. And she like pina colada. Getting caught in the rain. No, I'm not into health food. I'm into champagne. If you like making love at midnight, cut through all this red tape. 'Cause you're the love that I love for. Right to me and escape. Oh, I saw a fun game, which was RV there yet, that I watched RT Games play today. That looked fun. It's where you have to drive an RV, but like it has to like go over obstacles. You have to winch it and all this sort of stuff, and it can fall apart, and you have to like survive. What am I doing? Right. Right, the next mission is ding, the Lightning Crown. So we're gonna go fight the Astalos that we were talking all about. Bum ba bum 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 bum. Oompa loompa doopa dee dee. If you are wise, you'll listen to me. I've got to fight this Astalos. It's not quite as scary as a Rathalos. It likes to shock and to terrify. And into the sky it will try to fly. Do 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 do. The way that Banabra does. I have a gaming laptop. That's what I stream with. I stream with a gaming laptop. But it's just, you know, having time. Time is the resource that I seem to be lacking. Hey, buddy! Take this! Paint in your face! Oh, see, I find it so annoying that they were like, hey, you know this bug that really irritated everyone in Monster Hunter 4? Yeah, you know, like the ones that rolled up with little armor balls and they would run into you and do all sorts of really annoying stuff. Yeah, how do we make that more annoying? Oh, I've got an idea. Oh, tell me your idea. What if it latched onto monsters and became armor? That sounds like an amazing idea. I'd like to be financially well off. I don't want to be rich. Because being rich seems to just... See, look, they're on him! But rich feels like you have to put like a whole load of effort into it. And it feels like when I think people are rich, they always just... Like if I was, let's say, rich, I wouldn't buy a mansion, I wouldn't buy a fancy car. I'd just... I don't know, save it, live off it, in a sensible accommodation I'm in now. Maybe get myself a new motorbike just because I'm still without a motorbike. That would probably be it. Treat the family to a holiday now and then. That's not off the table. Apart from that, I don't think I'd... You probably just live the same way, but you'd be glad you don't have to do it. That's exactly what I did. You know what I would do? I would stream. Probably buy a 3D VTuber. That's what I'd do. Get like a motion capture suit. So you can see me gesticulate wildly. But again, I feel like I'd have to, like, I'd probably be streaming because I'd have to keep myself busy. Yeah, Wendy, I think I'd do the same for my siblings. What I'd probably do is I would pay the mortgages off for my siblings and my mum and dad and all that. But I feel like I'd really have to, like, because the problem is if, like, I would become an absolute recluse, I'd really have to, like, force myself to go out and be like, hey, you can't just stay at home all day. But hey, this is all speculative because, you know. Because heck, even if I bought like fancy things for streams, you know, like had like a top of the range laptop, had a really good microphone, buy myself a 3D VTuber and the ability to use 3D VTubing software. Even if I did all of that, it wouldn't make me a better streamer. I'm not saying I'm a bad streamer, I'm not putting myself down, but I'm saying, like, it wouldn't, like, you could have all the cool toys, but if you can't use them, what's the point? I am happy where I've gotten myself so far. And I won't lie, I put a bit of money towards these streams, like, whenever I've had to buy a new laptop, or when I pay Blue Wolf for the incredible thumbnails he does. Though he doesn't do the thumbnail for this, so that's why it looks like an absolute sketch monstrosity. But he does the thumbnails for my YouTube videos, and that's so cool of him. And he gets fully paid for that because he does such a great job. I would not, like, even though he's offered to do stuff for free, I'm like, no. You just, like, times are crazy for everyone. You've earned some. You've earned, you know, a fee. What exactly counts as a good streamer? I think just entertaining. That's what I mean. Like, some people, like, I bet there are some people who are like, you know, they put all this money and effort into it, but unless they themselves are entertaining, you know what I mean? That's why I stress out about streams sometimes, because I think to myself, like, is this entertaining my viewers? Am I a sufficient thing to invest their time in? Because time is the most precious resource. If I'm not a worthy investment in that, then what can I do to improve to have earned their time? You know what I mean? That is also true, asking for. I cannot be objectively entertaining to everyone. I just try to live up to the standards of those I look up to, like, you know, the Let's Players I grew up with, the streamers I have watched. Stuff like that. I just know it takes time, and I am going to give myself time. That is very true, Askavu. Like I said, honestly, why are my deepest discussions in Monster Hunter? Why is it always Monster Hunter? You have a friend of yours who is a better artist said she would gladly do things for free for you. You immediately went no because artists deserve to get paid. You've tipped an artist I've ordered from twice because they do it dirt cheap. That's very kind of you. Because I don't have to think about the game. That's very true shit. I like games where I can do that. I like games where I can just think. Where I don't have to think too hard. I can just do. And then you watch me like in Subnautica where my brain is literally on fire because it's like, okay, I have to do this, but I want to do this at the same time. And I don't have this and this and that. I think probably Subnautica, my issues with Subnautica could all be solved. Like, I say issues, like, the way I play Subnautica would probably be so much more streamlined if I just had like a pen and paper with me and just wrote down a list of things and then told myself what I had to prioritize. Break that quest. Well, let's break that quest. There you go. There we go. That was close. Ah! Okay, right. I think that's the one time I'm glad I mixed up the absolute things and cherry picking. Where am I aiming? Hey, broke the face. I broke the face, baby! I've tipped the dragon over. What are you doing? That way. I think the biggest question for my streaming schedule is at least like after I finish Generations, however long that takes, should I? No, I probably should. Should I dive right back into Wild? Like, no, not Wild. Should I dive into Rise, or should I? Try playing like a different game. The only thing about me is I have to like play games in sets. I feel like when I've been playing the because right now I've been playing Ratchet and Clank, Jack and Daxter, and Sly Cooper, and they work to me because that's they're the PlayStation. It's like a PlayStation Big 3. So it makes sense for me in my brain to go like, right, once I finish a Ratchet game, I move on to a Jack game. Once I finish a Jack game, I move on to Sly Cooper. the thing about that is that's going to be ending before too long, because after... And I've said this loads of times, I'm repeating myself a lot. Probably someone could make a compilation of every time I've said these exact words. But once I'm done with... I'm struggling with it. Because obviously once I am done with Ratchet Gladiator, I'll be playing Jak 3. Once I've finished Jak 3, that's it for Jak and Daxter. Then I move on to Sly 3. And then Sly 3... once I've done Sly 3, I'll do Ratchet's Quest for... Oh, it's either... I've got Tools of Destruction. That's what I'm saying. That's the next chronological game in the series. That's the one I have. So I'll be doing that. And then after that, I'll be doing Sly 4, which a lot of people tell me is like the worst one and the one that ended the franchise. I hope it's not going to be as bad. I mean, obviously I will decide for myself once I play it. We're going to do that. And then that will free back up Wednesdays. Wednesdays will be free for me to start some other games. Maybe I'll intersperse Metroid and Zelda. I don't know. Jak 3 was really good, but I'm gonna hate it. Oh no! Don't say that, ASCII. Is it because there's like a lot of Zoomerator missions? It's vehicle heavy, isn't it? That's what I remember. And then obviously, no wait, no, because the Ratchet series hasn't finished. That's the only thing. I'd play Quest for Booty because it's another trilogy. Because isn't it the Time trilogy or something for Ratchet and Clank in the PS3 era? Because I think it goes Tools of Destruction, Quest for Booty, Crack in Time. Is that sounds right? Yeah. So there's still those 3 games to go, but I'm not going to do those in order. I will maybe I'll space it out with like Metroid then. Basically, it will all be determined after we do Jak. Once Sly 4 is done, Wednesdays I will look into the scheduling of and see what we can do. I have been having a lot of fun. I think Way Back Wednesday has been a solid staple of... Yes! But I don't mind a vehicle heavy game, as long as it's as long as the vehicles are done properly. Because here's the thing, Ratchet Gladiators had quite a lot of vehicle segments, but the vehicles don't feel like they make me want to pull my hair out. Like, it even has its own version of the Zoomerator, and it doesn't make me hate it automatically. Though I don't like the airship missions. The airship I always struggle with. Dude, this thing has a lot of health. Like, I feel like I should have finished it off by now. Yeah, probably helped if I didn't suck as much. Gotta be lucky, gotta draw. No worries, Jin. And well done for your drawing exercises, by the way. That is very cool of you. So well done, then. You'll tell the hoverboard will return, and that's the rest I'll find out when I play. That's fair enough. I look forward to it. Thank you. No worries, Jin. You're more than welcome. I need to draw. I need to draw more. Because I spent a lot of money on... I splurged once on coloured art pens. And I've done like 2 drawings with them. And I feel like that's bad. I feel like I should... If I bought them, I should use them. You know? It's like when people have like really nice cars and then just keep them in showrooms. Like, I get it, but like, you spent all that money, use the damn thing. Yeah, I think that's something that I try to avoid, is when it's like, oh, I don't want to, like, I want to do a thing, but I feel like it's going to be so bad. It's like, yes, you will be bad. You start bad. Look at me when I started streaming. Look at me how I am currently streaming. I mean, I've been improving. Bit by bit by bit by bit by bit by bit by bit, little bitty bit. It takes a long time. But you've got to be willing to put in the time. Exactly, you don't learn by doing nothing. Busy doing nothing. Working the whole day through. Trying to find lots of things not to do. But busy going nowhere isn't such a thing. I'd like to be unhappy, but I never do have the time. I am semi-confident at drawing hands. With feet on the other hand, like even drawing shoes I struggle with. Unless it's like a very basic boot, I struggle so much. Oh. What you doing up there, buddy? I'm not up there, I'm down here. Gonna kick your face. Awesome, awesome. Come on, go. I also need to fit Digimon in the schedule somewhere as well. Pokemon and Digimon, I definitely want to get in there. There we go. You're an adult, you can learn stuff a lot quicker. That's fair enough, but as a child, you have like a lot more time to practice your hobbies. You know, it's like if I wanted to take up piano now, I'd have to like try and fit in like 30-minute sessions a day. Whereas as a kid, you could come home and your mum would be like, point to the piano and go, right, 1 hour a day, But I've just come home from school. On your practice. Time doesn't beat focused practice. But that's what I mean. It's like you have more time to practice. You know, someone who can put 1,000 hours into something will progress more than someone who can only put like 200 hours into something. That true, asking me. That's why they say with like learning languages, you can do a lot easier as a kid. I think we're talking about the same thing, Jim. What I meant was like someone who can practice, someone who has the time to practice for 1,000 hours can accomplish more than someone who only has the time to practice 200. That, I think we're saying the same thing. That is true. Yes, there you go. Right. Okay. So sorry. Okay, let's go back to fire. I think we'll go back to aerial for this one. You're just saying that when you're a kid, you would be focused on learning how to draw, you just draw. But as an adult, you can go, oh, I need to... Yes, exactly. The only problem is, like, as an adult, you overthink it. As a kid, you draw because, like, it's fun. You like the idea of taking a blank page and then putting your ideas onto it. As an adult, I really overthink it. I'm like, okay, well, what's the composition here? What am I trying to show here? How do I do this? How do I accomplish this? It feels like I've managed to strip the fun out of drawing, and it makes me sad. How about you? You're trying to recapture that childhoodness. Exactly. Like, it feels like now when you're older, it feels like everything has to have a point. When you spend so much more time as an adult than you ever do as a kid. Let's say generously, you spend 18 years as a kid, quote unquote, okay? 18 years. Maybe 20 years. You know, by the second you hit 20, that's when you are no longer a kid. Let's say that much, okay? No, I didn't want to do it. But then you spend 60 years. You spend 3 times that much as an adult. You know what I mean? And you think to yourself, oh, because... And it feels like... It definitely feels like everyone's like, oh, if you haven't accomplished this by the time you're 20, don't you see this young actor? Don't you see this young, like, sportsman? Don't you see this young musician? Don't you see how much they've accomplished in such a short time? Yeah, but they're developing. That is very true, asking. Sometimes the point is to have fun. Sometimes the point is to relax. I think what doesn't help is that, like, a lot of people would have hobbies back in the day because they didn't have anything else to do. You know, they explored a trade, they explored this, that, and the other because that was how they spent their free time. Nowadays, we spend so much of our free time enjoying ourselves by over-consuming technology. I've gone on stream before saying I'm an absolute victim of this myself. I've spent way too much time in, you know, having a screen in front of me. And here's the thing, like, I wouldn't count video games among that. I count video games as like a creative outlet for me. Because it's fun. But when it's like social media that just saps all the life out of you. Like, I was so tempted to go on Discord and just say like, hey guys, I'm not planning to stop streaming, I'm not planning to stop talking on here. Does anyone have any good ways to stop being on social media? I think one of my biggest problems is like FOMO. I feel like I have to download information into my brain. You know, I always feel like I have to like, it scares me. I always feel like I have to have something on. Now, to be fair, I had a very cool moment recently where I found an old audiobook. It was not like child's audiobook, like something I'd listened to when I was, you know, that would help me go to sleep as a kid. But I just put that on, and it felt like I could get stuff done. You know? I feel like I need more radio and less TV. If that makes sense. I don't want to like get into my 40s and think I haven't accomplished anything because I spent all my time watching other people accomplish things. If that makes sense. Stop pursuing, yeah, exactly. And that's why I feel like streaming's a good way for me to video game properly, because I've had problems with video gaming in the past where I would just spend all day on a video game. Like, I used to play Star Wars The Old Republic in MMO, and it got so bad. Like, I would wake up at like 10 AM, switch my laptop on, and then wouldn't stop playing until 3 AM sometimes. Like, and I would go to work now and then. You know, I would still work, but I worked so little. I only had like 20 hours left. And while I do miss that game, I love the idea of the game. Well, I miss the idea of the game. You know, I am glad I stopped playing around 11 years ago. I can put a timer on apps. The only problem is I ignore the timer. I hear the timer go off and I'm like, oh cool, there goes the timer, I should stop now. Yeah, but I'm still on this level. It's like with Subnautica, like 2 weeks ago I played Subnautica until 2 AM. Because I was so wanting to, you know, get some materials. Last night I only did it till like 11 PM. I finished at 9. I finished the stream at 9 PM and then kept playing till around 11:30 PM. And I was grateful because I was like, ooh. Windy says, "Oh, a timer that actually closes the app." Oh. This one once played Assassin's Creed Valhalla from 3 PM to almost midnight. Here's the thing, I even put like a screen time display on my phone so that I can see how much time I'm doing on my phone, and it still hasn't popped. It's like I do want to get better, I just really need better techniques. It's just how my brain works, but I feel like I'm terrified of rotted the brain away. Like when I was growing up, I wanted to be a stop motion animator. I wanted to be a paleontologist. I wanted to be an author. I tried to write books so many times, but I kept giving up. I always ended up giving up. I didn't want like. Oh, it's LX. Yeah. I didn't intentionally tell myself, no, I'm not doing it. You know, oh, I've given up now. I just ended up wandering away from the project. It's like how I was doing a little Pokemon comic on Insta, and I've just not been putting the time into that. And then I look at like Mac and Andreas, and I'm not unfairly comparing myself to them. They are professional artists, and they are incredible, and they deserve all the praise they get. But the fact that they can be like, we enjoy this, not just because it's their job, but the fact that they enjoy making art to that level, because they can actually sit down and make it, is so incredible to me and so wonderful. And I'm like, why does my brain not want to do that? Why is it I can't just day to day do a thing? Yeah, you have to force it, Jim, that's the thing. You have to force it until it becomes normal. Like, I will say, like, I am so glad that of all the hobbies that I've had and ended up giving up or something like that, I am so glad that streaming wasn't one of them. And I have to say it's because of you fantastic people who watch, who follow along, who show up. I just, if no one was watching, which to be fair, on my first ever stream, I was so lucky because like 2 or 3 people showed up and gave me encouragement. On my first ever stream. On my second ever stream, nobody showed up. And it was a bit like that on and off for a while until I had the courage to jump on Strek Instinct stream and say hello and be like, hey, this is me. And just their support and your support has been absolutely fantastic. And I'm so grateful that I've not only been able to grow through streaming, but like the fact that like I've been improving, that I was able to assign time to it and not go overboard to it, because I know like I've got a lot of things important in my life. I'm glad I was able to fit this in. So I just wanted to, I'm just going to say thanks. Thank you to everyone. Because streaming just feels so good to do. I don't know if it's like a narcissism thing. I'm like, wow, I can't game in my own time, but I can game if there's an audience. Or is it just because like I really enjoy having people around to stream for? I think that's really helped. Like having an audience always, it's like when you watch a comedy. Like you can watch a comedy and giggle, but you always find you laugh more when there's other people around with you. It's nice to be able to talk my thoughts like this as well. So thank you guys for giving me that chance. And I think what helps is like, I have the mentality of being like, I don't want to stream, like I want to stream for me, don't get me wrong, it makes me happy. But I don't want to end up like those streamers who become so like you can tell that they're just so self-interested that the audience picks up on that and then ditches the streamer. compared to, like, I try to stream for you guys. Like I said, bit for me, bit for you, but mostly so that people have a place to come to have fun with. And I never want to forget. Does it boost my ego a little bit? It does a little bit. I'm not gonna lie and say like I don't like the like. I'm not gonna turn around and say I don't like the idea of people watching this and having fun. I just like the fact that people are enjoying it, and it creates such really nice memories for everyone involved. Dude, such sappy talk while I'm being eviscerated by a giant beetle. Is this a beetle? It's more like a weaver, but it doesn't have antennae. So is it more like a crustacean? It is more like a scorpion, but it also has more insects in it. Think she's gone this way? You ate pancakes. Making pancakes, making bacon pancakes. You take some bacon and you put it in a pancake. Bacon pancakes, that's what I'm gonna make. Bacon pancakes. You also have a little yogurt. Ooh, a little sweet treat. Because you are a sweet treat. Yeah, oh, the liquid. Yeah, like Actima. Yeah. I used to have those all the time. Because it helps your temper. You're fighting a bird demigod thing in Honkai Star Rail, Wendy. Ooh, fancy. For only 2 hours, I feel like we've been streaming way longer. I like that though, where I feel like I've been streaming longer but haven't. I like it when I feel like I've had a little longer. You need to drop G. This is where it turns out Jin's like a Rule 34 artist. He can't help it. He just appreciates the booty. Low-key a goal of yours. Oh. You do you, man. You do you. I like what you like. What you like. What can you say? Exactly. My elbow's clicking. Stop being picked up by the mic. They say the battle music is popping in this fight. Oh, cool. Oh, what have you got to say? Congrats to you, Hunter. The Guild has said whether you may now hunt hyper monsters. These are exciting times. There are few, as in only you, have been qualified to take on hyper monsters. No pressure, right? Even though these monsters are all amped up and ready to rip you apart. What exactly is a hyper monster? Do you want the easy or might it fit? Easy it is then. Well, to tell the truth, we don't know much about them. Monsters started appearing with glowing body parts and were even more aggro than usual. The Academy wants to gather as much data on them as possible. The data we do have on them is in your hunter's notes. As you can imagine, it's pretty sparse. Either way, the quest for hyper monsters have a flashing ring of triangles around the monster icons. Easy, right? We've also added a number of 6-star quests. Please take a look when you have a spare. Okay, let's have a look. See. So, have I got any hyper monsters on my list now? Oh, cool. I think the only useful one is that one and that one. It's cool though. Askew says you should probably be concerned about the kind of people you consort with. I'm sorry, Askew. I promise I'm a good person. Right, what's the next one? Monster of the Molten Deep. Okay. I know what we have to do for that. We're all equally deranged. Oh. A vapor part to fill your arts gauge faster when attacked. In other words, hyperification is a veritable double-edged sword where hunting is concerned. If your deputy work pits you against any hyper... No, I skipped a bit, I'm sorry. If your deputy work pits you against any hyper monsters, pay special care to fluctuations in their parts. Ah, okay. Ah, thank you, Ask. Okay, so what he's saying is if I hit the glowing parts, my hunter arts fill up faster. Okay, right, I get you. While I'm here, anyway. Hydrate. Oh, I actually do have I've got leftover water bottle here. I've hydrated. Oh, I can feel it. Okay, we're gonna stick with dual blades, and we'll go for the Ludroth pair. We're gonna go adept. We're going to move it to the appropriate thing here. Because I kept having it on the wrong slot this whole time and it was ticking me off. Right. Honey Junior, I want you to have some... I'm going to have to make you some more gear as well. You have missed drinkable yogurt. Oh, yes. Ooh, child, things are gonna get easier. Ooh, child, things will get brighter. Ooh, child, gonna fight some lava monsters. Ooh, it's gonna be a fun time. Someday I'll stop fighting monsters in this particular game. Someday. Wait. Master of the Molten Deep. Let's go! I still want to know what happens if this... Like, does this just phase through monsters, or can it actually hit monster? That'd be so cool. Right, so we're using a depth style, so I've got to remember to be dodgy. You usually have a big bottle in the fridge. It's really good for the night. You sometimes have this problem where you feel hungry even though you're actually not. Sometimes you're hungry when you're actually thirsty. What? Sometimes you think you're hungry but you're actually thirsty. That's it. I don't like the fact I'm bouncing off this guy a lot. It's good in the morning, you feel like you need something, but you have no appetite, but eating too early, etc. Very true. Where are we going? Where have we gone? Oh, here we are. Take it. Why on earth Gone 2 is not in live action Lilo and Stitch? It's an abomination! I've even seen live action Lilo and Stitch. But so many things tell me I just don't want to. Like you think, if you like the live action Lilo and Stitch, more power to you. Okay? No objection to you liking it. There were so many things I've heard and seen which have personally made it so I know I'm not going to enjoy it. Because all I'll be thinking is, why did they change that? Ole! Did I not put a paintball on this guy? If I fix that now. Oh, the Angie. Nope. Doing a lot of dives. You must only be standing on like a really thin crust of that. You gonna do a run up? Or you staying? You're gonna do a run up. Let's go. Well, now I'm thinking I also want to do Mario games. Because I have Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 on the Wii. Why am I standing in lava? Come on. Oh, make me climb up there. Done it. Where the flip are you aiming? Focus on me, brother! Me!
Tall, skinny ones have given the oats to me, brother. Me.
Oh, where am I? When you dodge so well, you lose track. Yeah, did anyone used to watch Scrubs when it was a show? Because I only just learned today that there's a reboot of that coming up with all the original cast coming back in various episodes. Then again, for the last 5 years. Zach Braff and Donald Faison, who play Turk and JD, they have been, for the past 5 years, they were doing a podcast where they rewatched all of it. It's ended now. Get over here. There. I think it was like 15 episodes. It was 15 years ago that Scrubs ended. Remember, they had like a proper send-off for a show, and then I think it was season 9, which people say was like a continuation that didn't need to be done. It wasn't very good because they had a whole new cast. It was supposed to be like a passing of the torch, but they just passing the gas. remember I used to, like, when I had, like, I think it was mostly on the weekends or on holidays, where I just end up watching, like, reruns of Scrubs on Channel 4 over and over and over. So to know, they'd literally have, like, marathons of episodes. Your favourite was always How You Met Your Mother when it came to shows. That's fair enough. Did you agree with the ending of how the show ended? Because I know that was a bit not controversial. It just at the time all I could ever heard was like, oh, it was straight up. Oh, that's fair enough. Not in the way you like though. Like all that entire show. Wasn't there a show that came out a couple years later that was How I Met Your Father? Didn't that come out? And like some of the original characters did show back up in it. Wasn't that a thing? Your favourite one had to be Bonanza, which is mainly because you grew up watching your grandparents' house, so you think your grandfather. Oh, that's nice. I think what makes me sad is I can't watch Doctor Who the same way ever again. Like my sister used to watch my sister has marathoned all of Doctor Who at least 3 times. Just had it like running on in the background while she was like knitting or stuff like that. But no, crochet. She can crochet as well. But like I used to love that show so much. Like, and talk to my friends about it. I love learning things about it and behind the scenes. You know, but then I can't get myself to watch it. I can't get myself to sit down and binge it. And like, is it just because like it doesn't capture that sense of wonder anymore? Like, when I look at these people and I see actors instead of characters? Or is it because I'm like not putting enough time with it? Alright, you're done farming the dumb bird, which is the law. The law is you fighting a fiend, just don't corrupt the storylines, breaking them. Oh. Like, I miss the days where I could binge anime. Or binge a show. I mean, the thing is, like, Doctor Who... Like, I remember watching... Like, legitimately watching an episode of the newer Doctor Who when it was Jodie Whittaker. Because I was like, okay, you know, I've heard a lot of people aren't favourable with this show. So what I'll do is I'll genuinely just try and have my own opinion about it. And it just didn't grab me the same way the Doctor Who I used to watch did. And I don't think it was the fact that the Doctor had regenerated into a woman, because I don't think that's a problem, because it was established in the show that that's a possibility. I just don't like how the Doctor's personality was just like so like the writing just wasn't there. I think it was a disservice to the show that the writing wasn't there. Okay, we've got 2 more hunts to go. I think what we'll do is we'll get 1 done and then go from there. Space station. Where's the thing on after? So I was just looking at the mission list going ahead. Just gonna take a second. Okay, so there are those. Okay, so we've already fought the okay. Okay, so 7-star is where it's all gonna kick off. And then the question is, what is in G rank that actually will be good? Right, G3 has a really big fight, so that's something to look forward to. It really seems like we're aiming for G3. Oh, G4 has a monster we haven't fought before. Oh, yep, we're definitely aiming for G4. Uh-huh. And then... Jin, if you're there, can you answer me a question? What rank will I fight the mech bug? Do you think? Oh no, I see it's in G4. Okay. It's the very last urgent. Okay. Thank you. So there are some monsters we haven't fought yet, so we are going to work our way towards them. Right. I think I've got it in me to do one more hunt. And you know what? We're gonna make it. We've got the weapons. Oh grief. We've got the right gear. Let's just go hunt this last one, and then we're good for the week. We're running out of stakes? That's not fair. Here you go. Because some of these monsters I've never fought in this game, so it's going to be interesting. Right, what am I looking for? Yep. Let's go. Dun 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 dun. Nice. Helicopter. Oh, monster. I even mentally was like, what if I picked the wrong monster? This is the monster we're gonna do next week. There you go, little tease for you. We're dumb. Yeah, Wendy, I get that too. Sometimes you just need to, like, step away, have a rest, and then when you come back to a game, you're like, ah. La, Gonna fight this giant dinosaur today. Was that disappointing? Ah! That wasn't. There we go. Hey! I wonder if he's extra mad at me because, like... I feel like that should be, like, a thing in Monster Hunter where, like, the monster gets more difficult if you are wearing armor made from it. Like a revenge mechanic where it's like, oh hey, I'm wearing Glavenus armor. That means this Glavenus is going to become 10 times more difficult. Not 10 times, but like, you know, like well, at least a difficulty boost. Because it sees that you're wearing armor made from its kin. I think that is sick. Like a really cool, like, mechanic. However, I think to counter that, if you have a full set of armor from a specific monster, then you should get like a boost against that monster because you've proven that you can fight it. Ah, I thought I nailed that. There we go. There we go. Oh, come on. Yes. Can I even get in from there? Back down we go. Right, what are you eating? As long as it's not me. The hunter needs to have bonus steel. Well, that's what I've been saying. Like, you can literally watch them fall from like hundreds of meters up, and they just land like it's nothing. Oh, come on. I mean, also the fact that they get slammed into by monsters that are like at least hundreds of tons, and it's like, 'tis but a scratch. Oh wait, have I run out of... I mean, the armor does do a lot of work, but still. The hunters are secretly cats. They have no bones. I mean, the explanation I have is that actually everything you see is actually very small. Like, the hunters are actually like the size of borrowers, so they don't take much damage from gravity. And the like this Glavenus is actually the size of a house cat, which explains how it's able to leap and do all these incredible things. But then they go and describe like the creatures are actually like, oh yes, this monster is actually like 60 meters long, and I'm like, fair enough. Sometimes it's just fun to imagine this is a world full of people with ridiculous powers. I mean, that's why not everyone's a hunter though, because like some people are just ordinary, and then other people are just like, every so often you'll have people like, oh yeah, we accidentally dropped Timmy off the side of the building and he's fine, so yeah, we're gonna make him a hunter. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, cool. I mean, to be fair, like in the animated Monster Hunter movie, the one that's actually more accurate to the series, they do have people who actually die. Like they can be killed by the monsters, and these are hunters. But obviously, you can't perma-kill characters in game. I mean, imagine if someone did that. It was like, oh yeah, if I cart 3 times, then my character's permanently dead. Hit you right here. Could you imagine that, like Dark Souls, but if my character dies, they're dead? Like every time it says you die, it means it means it. I know like a Nuzlocke is like a permadeath. And when I said I'm going to stream Pokemon, I don't think I'm going to do a Nuzlocke. There are people who did World Deathless all the way to Fatalis. Did they win Fatalis or did they die? That's what I want to know. Like, was it literally like, oh yeah guys, we're doing so cool, just Fatalis to go, and then Fatalis like takes them all out, and it's like, that's why. Because Fatalis is the kind of monster that would. They won! Oh, that was so cool. I think self-made challenges are the most fun. Like I said, if I do Pokemon, I don't think I'm gonna do. There's one that ended from a Latreon. Ooh. Like, if I do Pokemon, what I will do is I won't do a Nuzlocke because I feel like I want to finish the Pokemon game. But I would do like anime rules. So the ruling would be, I can catch whatever Pokemon I want. I have to nickname them. I will not care about natures and all that. Alright, if I catch a Pokemon, then I have to love that Pokemon no matter what they are. And I will not heal during battle. So don't think at any point in the anime, as far as I've seen, the trainers ever use potions outside of battle. Like, outside of battle, then I can use potions. Inside of battle, I cannot. Obviously that means that all the gym leaders and such are filthy cheaters, but you know. And also, yeah, just try my best. It's sort of what I was basing my webcomic on off of. And you can make the rules accommodate your skill level, which is nice. Exactly. Because, like, I've tried a Nuzlocke before, and I have failed. I've tried it twice, and I've failed twice. Doesn't mean I would never not do it again. I've even recommended it to other people who want to play Pokemon games. But I feel like for streaming, if I want to do, like, a Pokemon marathon, I have to do it by my own terms. Obviously, it's just once again being able to fill it. If I could have a 4th day, if I could stream a 4th day, then that 4th day would be Pokemon Day. You did a bunch of hardcore Nuzlocks that really felt until Black and White. Fair enough. Actually, I think that's a question I would like to ask you guys. For those who've actually like played Pokemon, of which out of you it's probably only Jin. Would it, if I were to do a Pokemon marathon, should I do Yellow, Crystal, Emerald, Platinum, Black, Black 2, Y, I think then Y, Ultra Moon, I know I have Shield, but I may get Sword, and then Scarlet, and then, so on and so forth. Heck, I'd even go like the DLCs. And then fit in like Z2A and Arceus somewhere in there. Or sorry, it's only really the first 3 games. Should I do Yellow, Crystal, Emerald? Or should I do Fire Red? No, actually I'd probably do Leaf Green because I own Fire Red. I've never done Leaf Green. I always like Victory Bell. Should I do Leaf Green? Blanking. Leaf Green, Heart Gold, Omega Sapphire, or Omega Ruby? Or should I do like Leaf Green, Heart Gold, and Emerald? The old games are crusty, and you really have to spice things up. The games will be too easy for them. I mean, that's true. That's understandable. I really like when Generation 6 comes around. I'll really have to like be careful. I'll have to make sure I don't have the EXP share on. Because I've only ever played through... I think I've only ever played through X twice. I think. Maybe only once. No, definitely once. And I just found it too easy, but that's because I left the EXP share on. And it just made the leveling too... I mean, I know like X and Y compared to the rest of the games, it are easier games. But in all honesty, I don't like... You know what I mean. If you start from Fire and Leaf Green, it's nice because they're really good games for do Nuzlocke it. No, I don't want to Nuzlocke. Like I said, I want to do those anime only rules I made up. But I just mean like for a purist run. Oh, Platinum isn't. Like Platinum was the first. Like Diamond and Pearl were the first. No, Pearl was the first Pokemon game I ever owned. I had played Yellow. I had borrowed Yellow from friends, etc. But Pearl was the first game I ever owned. I think what I'm trying to say is, should I try and do like a purist run? Where it's like, okay, I'm going to marathon the Pokemon games. Should I marathon them by generation? Or should I marathon them by region? That's what I'm trying to figure out. And if someone's like, well, aren't they the same thing? No. Red, blue, and yellow are very different from Fire Red and Leaf Green. Because Fire Red and Leaf Green have Generation 3 data mechanics, so you've got like abilities, you've got stuff like that. Region makes more sense, that's fair enough. Obviously, I'm going to be emulating everything up until... I think I'd probably emulate everything up until the Switch games, because I actually own the Switch games. And I do not have a 3DS that has... You know... I don't have a 3DS that can capture. Which is a shame, otherwise I would... play the games I actually own, except for Fire Red and Leaf Green, because I don't. Because those you can own. Anyway, I feel like I'm just blubber blowing, so forgive me. But like, that's what I would do. You feel like after the third or fourth game I get burned out. That's fair enough. But what I mean is like I wouldn't do like, oh, I'm gonna do Sun and Moon. I pick one. Or like I wouldn't do Sun then Ultra Sun. You know what I mean? I would pick one. Basically, I would play one game from each generation, not including any spin-off games like Arceus or Z2A. Yeah, I don't know. I just think there's like... I don't know. That would be my plan. I think what I'd also do is like try to avoid any Pokemon I've used in the previous game. Yeah. I would have a bunch of rules for myself. But I feel like if I had a 4th day to stream, heck, I've even been considering like getting up early in the morning to do streams. But it would have to be on like... I know, like, if I've got a Tuesday off. But then again, like, I feel like... a Tuesday could be Monster Day, you know. Where I play Monster Hunter and Pokemon. The only issue I'd have is finding an emulator and then, like... Because the issues I have with Tuesdays is if I'm working that day, it shuts down the entire streaming day. Because I can't stream in the evening on a Tuesday. And like if I'm working on a Wednesday, then would I have to get up at like 6 PM, stream till 8 PM, then get ready for work? That's why I haven't like got like a 4th day. Oh look, I won. Oh, you big boy. Who thought really well is you? I wasn't really paying attention, so I'm sorry, but you did a good job. Now rest in peace. Big stretch. Anyway, I've been chatting a lot and just thinking out loud. Yeah, I think that's probably what I would do. It's just work. It's just balancing it around work. It's either I take an extra day, which, you know, an extra evening, which takes away time from my family, or I do it dead early in the morning and I don't do well early in the morning. Basically, my life would be suffer. I'd figure it out. What did that say? Wait, what did that say? Was that like a gallery or something? Oh. Anyway. I think we've had fun today. This has been a fun day, so I do really appreciate it, guys. So... thank you everyone so much for joining me today. If you want to catch me live, you can always catch me live at twitch.lord_patch. If you'd like to watch these VODs, you can watch them at YouTube.lord_patch, so you can listen to me ramble over and over and over at your leisure. We really appreciate you being here. Obviously, tomorrow we're going to be doing some more Ratchet & Clank, so we hope to see you there. And as always, we say thank you for watching. We're going to say bye YouTube. Bye YouTube.